And using the firm concept of the firm fulcrum for the shoulder, the upper quadrant, the clavicle is another important area for anything with thoracic inlet, shoulder injury, shoulder impingement, often even upper ribs. So there's different ways, of course, we can go about this. I hadn't even, this is my first time through here. So I think what I would do, so I'm coming to the posterior aspect here. Here's the AC joint, but here's still the clavicle. So I'm going to lift the clavicle from this point anterior towards the ceiling. And then the sternal head, in her case, is kind of going posterior superior. It's going like this. And this lateral portion, just medial to the AC joint, the acromioclavicular joint, is coming superior. So when we do that, it's kind of like a little seesaw. There we go. So on its own, I put the fulcrum in that I just explained. And now she's kind of unwinding laterally. This is moving laterally towards me. Do you happen, what do you feel? Do you feel a direction?
Towards you?
Is that what you would notice?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll stay with this just for a moment and let this work. So that's a good first release. You notice that, I think, yeah?
Yes.
I'm going to let this ride out just because there's so much change occurring. So I'm going to stay with it for just a moment. Good. All right, that's good. And another one for the upper quadrant shoulder is just the head of the humerus in the glenoid fossa of the scapula. So here I'm just feeling. I really didn't do this beforehand. Is just feeling as I would with anyone in the clinic. So I'm taking the head of the humerus, in this case, primarily posterior. It's not straight posterior. There's a posterior rotation. In other words, it's coming like this in the fossa, the glenoid fossa. Here we go. Now I can get hold of the inferior aspect of the humerus, and using that as a lever, feel what gives the greatest influence to that relationship of the humeral head in the glenoid fossa and the shoulder capsule. Okay, this is good. Okay.